Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, that's too fucking low. Can you hear me? Because I didn't fucking stream in a long while, it seems. And I almost had a fucking panic attack over this. I can hear you. Oh, alright. The wait will be like until 12:05 at my time. So we'll just hang out for a bit, just for formality or whatever. Holy shit. I also tried advanced scene switcher, but it didn't seem to work for me. So we'll just kinda start with the abrupt audio transitions. I didn't really prepare anything at all. Or maybe should I start now? Should I start now? Because well, yo, what up? Hi Ashbert. Hi Ashbert. Holy shit, I'm so anxious right now. Fuck it, I'm just gonna start now. But the first portion will be Zatsudan, so you know, to catch up. What the fuck is going on here? I'm finally back from Moscow. It's kinda alright. Wait, why is my mouse not opening though? Let me... I toyed with sensibility, so it kind of... Alright. It seems to open just right now. Hello everyone. Hello. I didn't finish anything. How are you guys doing right now? Sorry for the sudden stream and giving you no time to wait. I'm sorry. I just don't know. I kind of want to wrap things over, I guess. Playing some Pokemons. Good for you. Like, I actually didn't plan to return to stream at all. Like, the hiatus would be, like, again, indefinite. I genuinely didn't have any kind of set timeline for me to return. And even if I returned, it would be just just a very eventful stream, like if the demo comes out or something. But even then, I just didn't plan to return. But after I received some news, I pretty much, which is about me going to China or Korea. Like, it's either to those two countries. And for that, I must study quite a lot. So it is kind of an emergency for me to return. So I would spend the time streaming. And why I'm going to either of those countries again, I seriously don't know. I don't really like either of those countries, but my parents think that those are really cool countries. Because, it's not really I'm going to here, I'm going to study here as an exchange student. Because, I already speak foreign language quite decently, and for them it seems like I'm kind of a genius, and they always assume that I was a genius, but I'm not really a genius. I'm actually really dumb. Like, my IQ is like below average, I feel. But yeah, and also because they the Dizzy Bakura, yeah. That I'm interested in Asian countries, which is, partially, but I'm not really want to live here. Like, again, I feel like the proverb grass is greener on the other side applies here. Like, you think that your country is kinda shit, and you idealize the other country, but it turns out that other country is not really ideal. Stream flows? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? For some fucking reason I keep having those internet problems. I don't really like it. And I tried to fix it today, but it didn't seem to fix anything. Like, holy shit, this provider fucking sucks. This fucking Mi Wi-Fi fucking sucks. Every time I try to open a browser and, look for the pages, I keep getting warnings that either my connection isn't private, or I have to visit the Mi Wi-Fi site to get my Wi-Fi fixed temporarily, if it even works. Like, I'm going to this site, and it's all Chinese, which I don't even fucking understand. And I just kinda try to click buttons randomly. It's so fucking exhausting. And what was I saying? Because, my stream froze, so I have to recap. So, the reason why they want me to send me all. I usually glue my phone to monitor thanks to Google Translator Live though. Well, I also do that, but it doesn't really help me. Again, Google kind of struggles with foreign languages, not foreign languages, Asian languages, like Japanese or Chinese, maybe. Like, it doesn't seem all too helpful to me. And, I really did pick rather unfortunate timing to start my stream, because, as I see it, so the number isn't really all that big. And I wonder if I should have even make a ranking, because well, the previous ranking stream was a disaster because well, I really wanted to do it with several people. Me when I messaged my friend download slurs in Chinese and translated into Spala speak. Oh, big balls, absolute fucking big balls. But yeah, I wanted to have several people like comment on my opinions and such, and it was supposed to be like a very dense stream. Like I would do a lot of things, like ranking, explaining my fucking tier list for bots here, my spreadsheet, which I didn't really prepare. Well, why prepare? I mean, send it to my Google Docs, so it wouldn't be resource heavy. Because well, in the previous stream, oh god, it lagged like shit. I couldn't really explain everything too well. But if the tone, and I also kind of plan to do a bit of a reaction to Megapix's review of len'en, which currently exists. Like, I don't know if he played len'en 3 and 4, because he only covered first two games. But I thought that it would be better for me to react in the separate stream, because this would be the last thing I would actually do. Like, I want to get the ranking and everything else before reacting. And it wouldn't be really appropriate for the return stream to be a reaction stream. Like, what the fuck? So I don't know. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. Please sign off in the chat. I'm not really... Like, I want several people to be here, to be honest. Or, don't know, I have like very awkward timing, because I'm back at my time zone. And... well, it's kind of infamous, because I live near Asian time zones, and this is very convenient for me, because everything is on time, and usually premiers are going late. Like either in the night, like 10 p.m, or at evening, like 7 p.m. But... and well, I don't know how to make a very convenient time slot, because I don't really want to stream early in the morning. I really don't want to do that, because everyone is sleeping, and it will be probably 3 a.m. and it will be inconvenient as fuck for others, because my voice is loud. Wait, I see that my stream is kind of glitching. Like, it's lagging. Holy shit. Or maybe I should screw it and just rank it. Don't know. Let me... Блять. Так. Where's the reset button? Alright, you should be able to see. Whoa, I woke up high. Oh, hi. You're just in time when I said screw it and just started to rank, because again, the turnip is kind of late. Oh wait, and I have a bit of a stream delay. Oops. On my phone. Boy, I woke up, the ink checking from monochrome world rank sky. Unfortunately, there isn't here. Maybe this should serve as a substitute until this thing didn't fucking appear. Alright. And I guess I have a bit of a on the feeling ranking. Oh god, it freeze. Oh wait. Oh, now it's live. Now, блять. Now it's live. Now it's live. Since I have a bit of a on the feel, the tier list might not be the same as the previous time. Alright? It's live again for me. Alright. So first of all, Daijin. I still didn't fucking look it up. How old are these people? Hello, Cappy. Hello, Cappy. How old were those people? How old? How old are those people were when they made even not even as an existence emergency every day for the wife claim to be true? Because if it's true, I bet all of them are at least 50. No, it was, I mean, at the making of emergency every day. Like, if they were like college students or like, you know, at the same age as me, the wife claim would be fucking valid. Really valid. And we now know that Daijin really was a woman this whole time. It's just fucking insane. Anyway, S tier. Just because, not really because of ambiguity, but also, holy shit, this is the person who fucking dodged every single thing on fucking Unreal and Absurd Extra. Which is insane, considering everyone else thinks that it's kind of a fucking cancer. And it looks like cancer. But for Daijin, it probably felt like fucking Tuesday morning. And it's insane that this person existed at one point. Like, maybe she's retired now? Like, really retired? Like, you know, going on about her life and whatever. But it's still fucking insane. Genuinely. And as a character, you know, I don't really care for Emergency Every Day, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, a lot of real people really like Emergency Every Day and wish it was released. But I honestly kind of think it was a worthy sacrifice. Because it landed itself to have a bit more personality, uniqueness among the other media in general. Again, it's not Danmaku, it's media in general. Okay, you're back again. I didn't fucking plan to go back, but it is an emergency. I have to stream as much as possible during my summer hours before I go to Gulag. So yeah, I still think it's the most like I said, len'en is very unique among the media in general. Like, it has gender ambiguous characters, which is not really a new concept, but it is a very unique concept. Like, you don't really see it every day on indie games or any games in general. And the story is pretty much unique, at least in my eyes. Maybe I'm biased, but it still feels very unique to me. But Emergency Every Day feels like kind of a meme game. Like, people weren't taking anything at all seriously, and the only thing talk. I don't talk too much here. Also, what's this emergency stream for? Basically, I'm going to be deported. Not really deported, but am I live? 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 Please sound off. Please sound off. Because my phone isn't that reliable on keeping the track of the scene. Oh god. Quick, place Hoaka in S-tier to unfreeze. Unfortunately, I don't think they're that related to Wi-Fi problems. Oh. So anyway, what I'm explaining is that I'm going to be sent to either China or Korea based on my performance in university. So I can't really, just chill like that. Well, maybe I can chill considering I am in third year and like the third year is kind of considered a chill year. Like you only kind of start bothering about the important things, not really everything all at once. So I have to perform quite well. Like I have to rate my grade up to near 4.5 or 4.7 and above to apply for either China or Korea. Even though it is kind of out of nowhere. So yeah. And I was talking about emergency every day. So the only thing I can see it carrying the series is unique male cast. It's 5-point system, right? Yes, it's 5-point system. Well, I guess technically speaking it's 4-point system because the lowest is 2, then 3, then 4, and then 5. So yeah. Like I have to apply for the exams and I really don't want to apply for exams. Like the score system that we have in our university fucking saved my ass. Because I just have to attend every day, like without skips, be a good girl, send in my homework, and then I can, just say, I don't want to send in my exams, and they will just, okay, here's your 4, here's your B, I guess. So, yeah. And I keep getting off track. The only, it's either male cast, which is very unique compared to Toko, and the other is gameplay. Like it would be hard as nails, I feel. But that's about kind of it. Like I don't really see the story getting any serious. So yeah. Seirinsu, like I have to be careful and not misspell his name because it's either Seirinsu or Senritsu from Hunter x Hunter, and I already have dyslexia a tiny bit. So yeah, Senritsu, блять, Seirinsu is here for the memes. He's just goofy, very goofy, and his design is also pretty unique, I feel. Like, Daichin, like it's iconic, but not really unique. But, Seirinsu's, yeah, it's definitely unique. Very unique. And now we approach Benny. Like, this has a fucking weird order now that I'm thinking about. Like, I remember there was other tier list for len'en characters, which use the full sprites. And, well, as far as I remember, it placed characters in the chronological order. Like, from evanescent existence to BPOC, but it didn't include emergency everyday characters, it didn't include active characters, it didn't include enemies, and it didn't include those 5 buckles. But the order here just feels so weird, like what the fuck? No shade to the creator, Kyosu. Don't know, it just feels confusing to me. Anyway, Benny. Well, I guess I put them in A, but they literally had like one line of dialogue. And it is funny, now that I think about it, that the personalities, you can't really see them when they're asleep. So, you know, Sutsumi now appears kind of normally. So with the revelation that some personalities can be asleep to make them less traceable, I kind of find it funny that Benny fucking sleeping this whole time. This whole time they were like... The entire series, not the entire game, PPHC, no, the entire fucking series, they only woke in fucking Elmi. And that's it. They didn't woke up ever since. Benny is literally Tsubakura, yeah. Wait, imagine if Benny is actually kind of Tsubakura, kind of doing some experiments on Sutsumi, because I have a cracked theory that Sutsumi is pretty much was experimented on by Tsubakura. That's why they hate them. And one of the personality transfusions, because I also believe that the personalities didn't appear by themselves. Also, shoutouts to Jinx to finally giving us a proper term for the Sutsumi's, well, people. And that is monads. Because it is, 1, it is convenient, and 2, it removes any kind of fucking debate over Sutsumi. Because holy shit, it was a fucking shitstorm. Tsubakura is like, I'm gonna make you my assist inside the Sutsumi for the funny. But yeah, it deletes any kind of debate. Whether or not Sutsumi has DID. And I personally believe it's not really that. Like, technically, yes. But if it's a good representation, well, fuck no. Fuck no. Benny is like the button rehabilitation. Yeah. They just EP. They just hip in the EP. So I think like I'm very grateful for this, because it was almost like a drama. I remember when some people who tried to argue that Sutsumi is genuinely has DID, and people are like, no, they're souls, and they started to you know, stir up shit. Like, how dare they? How fucking dare they to say that Sutsumi isn't the ID person? And it was a mess, I admit. It was a mess. I personally just don't believe, because I don't think it's that really great of a representation. I kind of don't like that DID people are represented as kind of murderous people. Because to know it's just kind of in poor taste. Even though in Suzumi's case it is justifiable. Heavily justifiable. Considering, well, we know Tsubakura isn't exactly a good person in this. And they have special abilities that allow them to share memories among each other. And that's another thing. That's another thing that I didn't really like about them representing the idea is that they could share memories. When one of the trademark properties of the idea is that they cannot share memories. Which is kind of lumped me in the wrong way. Because again, I do really strive for a bit more accuracy, you know? And even if they have thematic abilities, I just don't really think it's all that great, to be honest. So yeah. We talked a lot about Suzumi and, well, their shenanigans, so here's Haiji. Haiji is B because, well, they are funny, and they are a Toho Easter egg of all time. Not really Easter egg, a reference of all time. But I don't really find them all interesting or entertaining. Like, they are a card collector, and they follow Tsubakura, and that's great. That's great. But it's not something I find interesting, to be honest. Even though we did have a bit of a world building discovery that their shop is named CC Haiji, which is cute, which is very cute. I love it. Yago. Also, their fashion really sucks. I'm sorry. I don't like their Jeep. I don't like their Jeep at all. Anyway, Yago. Yago is the one that I actually like. You know? I find weapons more interesting from the world-building perspective because, well, spell cards, yeah, that's kind of, you know, a thing that is mandatory. But with weapons, it's kind of curious. Like, they could be an add-on to spell cards, or, you know, they could be used in non-spell card battles. Which is also pretty neat. And I love their design. I can't really say too much about their personality, like, they're an old-timer, I guess. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Also, oh god, I only noticed that my chat is fucking frozen! And not the YouTube chat, it's the chat labs. Type something to, you know, to let the chat know that you guys exist. I keep fucking forgetting about that. It's not cool. And my phone is also turned off, so let me. I made Dizzy fan art. Oh really? I'm actually quite curious. To see it. Так. Xenoa I find very interesting. Extremely interesting. Because I always have been a sucker for the LNG type of characters. Oh, this is a link not sent. Hold on. Maybe because it's it probably kind of deletes the links in the chat. You know, it tries to prevent spam bots. Am I fucking freezing? Oh god. I swear to god. Is my am I live? 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 It seems to be up and running again. I like the design, I like their ability, and I like their personality. That they just that fucking bored that they decided to Why it keeps fucking freezing? I swear to god, it captures fine at times, but well, it captures fine. By that I mean Wi-Fi works fine, but it keeps just slowing down for whatever fucking reason, and I hate it. Work, you dumb machine. Again, maybe you should send the link in my community post, like at any community post, so your message won't be erased from existence, I feel. Maybe that should work. Anyway, I like their design, I like their ability, and I like their personality, because they're so bored, and they got almost slashed by Tsurubami, that they just, you know, had a fucking boner from this. Which is funny. Extremely fucking funny to me. So, and I like their personality. They're kinda smart, and I like it. What the fuck? Блять. What? What? Wait. At least it does save. At least it does save. Okay, commented on latest community post. That's good, that's good. Aldi. Well, that's like currently at the top of S tier. Because they're so fucking funny. Especially with Kami. Hello Aya. They're len'en tier list, yeah. I'm doing this again. Just because the previous stream was a disaster. And I plan to unlist it after this. After this is solved. Even though it is more scuff. Because my internet is being fucking shit. Like at first, I wouldn't put them like at C tier. But that's really because they're a much more cooler version of Hami. Because, well, when they first appeared, they were kind of boring, they were just murderous. Which I didn't really vibe with. Oh, wait. It reconnected. Mhm. This murderous little shit. And I love it. This little shit must be restrained at all costs. And you know, they seem far more reasonable than Hami. And less ambiguous than Benny. Like, I don't really like Suzumi as a concept all that much, but, you know, Artie kind of saves it for me, you know? And Benny maybe. But Artie just hard carries this trio currently. And I am curious about Artie's and Benny's grudge on Mugen. Like, what the fuck? Why do they have? Artie's is my fave out of 3. Yeah, I feel like those who are not really hot on Yandres. Thanks, Artie, we got the joke of with eyes. Yeah, it's a fucking legendary conversation. Oh god, I wish I had those here. Like, holy shit, it was this legendary. This pair of emojis just makes me lose it. I need to return to video making too. I need to... yeah, it's so gold. Like, if... I'll soon go back to video making because I didn't really do much video editing in Moscow. But, oh god, I feel like this would be overkill, but I really want to make a meme video about Suwako playing BBHC. He's skipping all the story. You know, he gets to Tsurubami, he skips the story. And he gets shocked when Tsurubami has red eyes. He's like, Tsurubami has red eyes. It's a HBM reference. It's a red demon. And then Suzumi just fucking pops in for no reason. Like, again, I feel like it would be a fucking overkill, considering we were making fun of this guy for over a year now, I feel. But holy shit. We're such a huge bullies. Guys, we're such a huge bullies. Alright. Chucky, wow. Chucky is 8 year. Our run of the entire game, but video ends with the moment of this red eye Tsurubami appeared. Well, my idea went like this. So it will be a sped up video of the gameplay. He is looking bored, and I tried to learn MMD for this, like, you know, use the MMD Suwako to represent Suwako, and again, oh god, thanks to existence of Suwako, saying Suwako feels extremely wrong. Like, it's not the same. It's not right without the second wa. It feels extremely wrong. Oh god. So he's like, you know, there's I Shall Speed DDLC playthrough where he's like skip. When this fucking game gets fucking good, and then like something like this. Just give some awkward. And so, like, when he gets to the red eyes moment, he will be like that one shocked black guy meme. He's like, oh, yeah. and it will be a repeat of the Lead Eyes sound clip. And those, funny SFX like Wine Boom and Alert or something, I don't know. So yeah. I didn't explain Chucky. So I really love Chucky's design, and I really like that theme. In fact, that theme across the board, like judging by HRTH's uploads and original uploads, their theme is really popular, extremely fucking popular, and they deserve it. They deserve it. They deserve every moment of happiness that they need. But I feel like they should be more developed and, well, treated a bit more seriously, because, well, in every other ending in BPHC, they just got mistreated as all hell. Like, they couldn't catch a fucking break. Because, well, they got humiliated in Shine team, they got humiliated in Pescal team, they got humiliated in Scandal team, and they got humiliated in Secret team. For ADGs. That's fucking it, I don't... Now I see why people say that ads are the worst. Chucky gets bullied in Scoundrel team and Secret. Well, they also got bullied in Shine and Preschool team, I feel. Gets hung like a piñata, yet it has a lot of meme potential. This kind of image has immaculate meme potential. And I am kind of saddened that it wasn't used more. But again, I don't really follow you on Discord, so I don't know how relevant this is. Or even if it was relevant at this point. Because, well, my most credible reference is Zaro's videos. And from a guy who has a Sonic OC. I don't know. But he also posted the meme pictures of len'en. The jam, Chucky's jam with Fumikado. Fumikado is very strong, but I wish to see them more. And that's why I'm saddened that they're an unplayable character. They're not going to be playable characters, it's sad. Like, for those who are unaware on the stream, like, who goes and who doesn't on this... on to be playable in GC is that we have hard proof of Mitori, Sandra, and Garaya. But there was also another image that was posted a while ago, which contained Para, Kaisen, Kujiro, Блять, that's not Mitsuma! That's Medias, Iago, Kyoki, and Kurohibi. Like, hopefully I didn't miss anyone. But yeah, those characters are confirmed to be not playable. I even made a speculation about it before it was confirmed. And I posted it as a meme, like, when you close your eyes. Like, it is a meme version of that. Because I didn't have a community page at the time, so I couldn't share my thoughts. So I decided to use this meme as an excuse to actually spew my speculation. And I was right. I was fucking right. Yeah. So yeah, unfortunately the Yuki won't be a playable character, and neither is Para, because I feel like they would be a very iconic duo. No, I meant Media. Medias isn't going to be playable. But yes, it would be fucking funny. It would be fucking funny. If Mitsumo was playable. Would have been so cool, yeah, I agree. Like those two Bimblos had the most playable character energy possible. Their ideas were laying on the table. Like Paru could use their siblings and joke, well, it's going to be related either to fire or knives or something, or clothes, like, or maybe a stick. But no, they aren't. They aren't in the game, and that's sad. Like, I guess it's for story reason, but again, I feel like they also scream story reason potential. Like, it would be really funny to hear them bicker. Maybe they would care for each other, or maybe Para would have a fucking dementia moment every second, just like me. I made Medias playable in an April Fool's prank I made on Twitter. Because Medias needs more love. Yeah, I agree. That's that little penguin. Alright. Midori. Well, Midori is a very compelling character. Playable G-Baby. When? Maybe someday, but maybe never. They're like, the Jerry from Totally Spies. They just send people to solve the shit. Also, I feel like Totally Spies X len'en would be extremely cute, especially considering we already have a trio, and it would be But yeah, I think of them as Jerry from Totally Spies. They are a very important figure, but they ain't gonna do shit. Unless there was a moment where Jerry actually did something, I don't know. But yeah, Midori. Midori is a very compelling character. Not only do they have bird name, and not only they are confirmed to be elaborated upon, but also, their design, their theme, their everything. Everything is so perfect. Like, I really wish they would be like one of the main characters, even though it wouldn't be really of a case, but I really wish they would be a really major character going in. Even though it will happen in Never. Like, holy shit. They're like a protagonist in their own story. And technically they are, considering GC, but still. Oh god, I wish GC, I wish for len'en collection to come out. Like, it would be so fucking uproarish. It would cause a fucking uproar. Like, not only story pals will be eating, but also gameplay pals. Gameplay pals would be eating so good. Yeah. And they also got funny treatment in the previous Pix Funbox post. Like, we got a reveal of how they looked before they became an emperor, which is really cool, and fuck, I wish I wasn't region blocked. Like, I used to be a paying follower on Fanbox, and I could see every little secret that has been hidden from me. And I was so ecstatic about. Even though the illustration that, contained Para and others was a bit silly, but still, it's just so good. But then, you know what happened? And now I'm salty. because I can't be a paying member anymore. And I was paying member at the school when I had barely any fucking money to live. Like, I genuinely had to ask my friends to bring me lunch. Well, not really bring me, but let them sit with me for lunch, and I'll be like a disposal bin for the food that left, uneaten. But if you move to either China or Korea, does that mean you will be able to get to Funbox? I kinda doubt it. Like, maybe I will make it my temporary home. Like, maybe potentially I will be just living here. But if either of those two will be plausible, like Korea, maybe because I won't be fucking hunted down. But for China, maybe it's easier to live here as a foreigner. I don't know. But I don't think if I'm going to be an exchange student, I don't think I'll be allowed to have visa or something, or any other alternative, But maybe, potentially. But I am happy to entertain that thought. Because again, they told me that the exchange program I'm going to go to will consist of people like me who are decent in speaking English. So even though I don't know if I'm going to be discriminated against because I'm Russian, even though I don't look Russian in the face, I look pretty Asian. Actually, like, for some fucking reason, people think that I'm either Japanese or Chinese, which, kind of isn't a thing. But yeah. Like, they wouldn't tell it, but I'm not the person who would lie. So I will be honest about my upbringing, and they will be like, I don't know. Maybe they'll be chill, maybe not. I'm not sure. Never Korean Leaf Logic Moon representative. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to JC, just to see them, how they would interact with the world around them. Because they are a messed up person, but they have probably one of the most virtuous people in the series. Palino! I don't know how to speak Carl. What all are to be exact, but I really love them. I would say they were a candidate for the character representative, if I'm gonna be honest. I would love if Kaoru appeared because I want everyone to roast the living shit out of them. Well, they have a high chance to be, because I noticed a bit of a recurring motive with let's just say Imperial team, because Midori has this thing like pagoda insignia on their skirt. Sandra does too, and Kaoru has this on their hand. Блять, on their hand? On their head. Which I feel could be a very nice thematic moment. And while Kunimitsu is also a great candidate, I feel like they would be, not really all that interested. Because they are a vagabond. They're a Kairi. They're not really bound to Midori. But Kaoru, yeah, they are bound to Midori. genre, I'm afraid they'll be B tier. Like, I love their design. I actually like their speech pattern, which, if you're playing BPC with English patch, you wouldn't be able to fucking tell what is their speech quirk. But if you go to Wikipedia, to wiki translations, then it will be much more accurate, because they speak with a kind of slur to them, which is actually quite fun. Like, they are a bit of dutiful, but the slur kind of makes them look more relaxed, I feel. Like, they're not really that generic servant to the final boss, which you see in Toho. Oh no, shaded Toho, oh no. But it makes them more interesting, But I really hate the boss fight. I really fucking hate it. Oh god. It's either you move or you fucking die. You can't stand at all. You have to be on your feet. This whole time. And it will be a blind eye kill. A blind run killer, that's for sure. But I also, for some reason, I blocked this out of my childhood memory when I first played BPHC. But they move around so fucking much. And that opens the possibility for them to just telefragging you. Well, not really telefragging you, but just bumping into you and you taking a hit. Which is not good. And yeah, it's so painful. I hate this. And they aren't as compelling as Midori, even though they are a bit of a curious little thing. Like, you want to see more of them. To know the more advanced more advanced family dynamics. Yeah. Galaya. I also really like them because I already like Beastmaster type characters, and again, they're one of the few virtuous ones. And second of all, well, they're like actually benefiting yokai because, well, with Byakuren, Byakuren is considered kind. Well, she is mostly following the Buddhism rules, like the religion, mostly, for the most part. And her treatment of yokai may or may not be actually detrimental to them. Like, it's like trying to make your carnivore pet vegan. Like, you may succeed, and they may eat vegetables. But it's not really going to be good in the long run. Like, the people around her all love her, but again, it's not really healthy, I feel. With Garaya though, it is more healthy. Because we did have a confirmation that, one, yokai don't really kind of kill people. Like, they can, but they would rather not to. They have other things to manage. Like, maybe it's even in their moral code. But second of all, since it's their own original shrine that isn't really based on religion, like maybe Shintoism is the closest one, they're not really forcing their servants to do much of anything. Like, just serve them and you'll be alright. And that's it. You don't really have to follow the doctrines. Even though, admittedly, a lot of Byakuren's gang don't also don't follow the measures. But still. With Byakuren, I don't really like the implications, but with Gaia, I'm just chill. Kaoru. I'll put them in A tier. I mean, they're funny. Like, their gimmick is kind of confusing, but I'm also pissed at their arrows in that one non-spell where they spam a lot of them. Like, that was my biggest gripe with the boss fight as of now. They took cows from the streets. Yeah, that too. Even though it is implied that they regret that decision of taking cows in. But that's still, not every person has the capability of adopting fucking cows in their household. And they seem to be really proud of Fumikado also. Like, with Kaoru, if you know what you're doing, I feel like their fight is not really all that awful. But holy shit, their non-spells fucking suck, in my opinion. They have patience of a saint, yeah. But it's also kind of a bit of a limitation that I want them to be expanded on more. It's not bad, it's just overwhelming at first. And yeah, it's also, the first player confusion because likely the people who play BPOHC first had their exposure to poison from medicine, and medicine's poison just kind of slows you down and hinders the visibility, which is nothing compared to Kaoru just taking your life. But again, once you know it, it's just manageable. It's not really all that difficult, But yeah, I want them to be elaborated on more, and I hope we'll see also goyful animals. Because I would just want to know how much they are suffering. SSI shotgun Kaoru. In the childhood, yeah, I did so too, but when I replayed BPOHC, I kind of found CSS a bit clunky now, maybe. Like, I still love melee characters in normally shooting games, but in The Binding of Isaac, I really love using the Forgotten. I don't really like Tainted Forgotten, but I really love the base Forgotten. And with Sessa, yeah, they're also a melee character done right, but maybe too right. But I don't know, I just felt a little bit clunky. This is miserable at first with the first stages, yeah. They have a really slow start. You have to get those power-ups quickly before, you kinda stuck like this with the pitiful shot type. Alright, Kaisen will be first C tier because they are kinda interesting, but holy shit, I do not enjoy their boss fight, and I don't enjoy their... Alright, can you hear me? Everything is fine, actually. I'm glad to be back home. I'm so glad. Even though I am in the lasting stage that, I just don't really want to do anything currently. But I am planning to touch some grass tomorrow. Just, go shopping. Even though I am low on money. Oh god. And that's from... Oh, that's so embarrassing. From buying Guilty Gear Strive. And it's from, from sale, but it still costs fucking a lot. I now realize why why I'm not really all that too fond of fighting games at all. Because they cost so much with plenty of DLC that they put out. Oh god. I just really don't like it. But I am planning to getting into it. I met a person who is obsessed with this game and its lore, and I am planning to hit them up. So Kaisen, why I don't like them? I don't like the boss fight, not really because it's hard like I did with Sanra, but mostly because it's so boring. Like on easy difficulty, like those say sport memes. And even then, like with Kirno, USD doesn't want you to play easy mode. Am I loading? Do you hear me? My internet farted. Please sound off. Please sound off in the chat, guys. But it seems I'm actually live, so like it's so boring. And in ESD you can't really play easy mode. But with PPSC you can play easy mode, and on easy mode their spell card has a fucking huge save spot. One of their spell cards. It's so embarrassing. So fucking embarrassing. Like it has been patched out on higher difficulties, but still. As a casual, even that felt so insulting. Oh god. Like it's way too easy. Even especially after, the shitstorm that is Kujiro. But still, like, so easy. And I don't really derive so much enjoy from it. And well, the other part is that the theme. Oh god, how much I fucking hate the theme. It's so noisy, it's so screechy. Like even as a baby, I fucking hated the theme so much. Like it genuinely made me unplug my headphones from this. It's so awful. The theme is just comes from Satan's locker. And I hear it. I hate their theme. So fuck them. Fuck Kaoru. No, not Kaoru. No, Kujiro. Kaisen. Kunimitsu. Well, that's a more interesting character. And a much more respectable boss fight than fucking Kaizen. Like, I really like that theme despite how oddly edgy it sounds. Like, if Tsutsumi's themes didn't exist, I would say that Kunimitsu's theme is the most edgiest of the bunch. And even then, I don't really think that both Tsuzumi's themes are that edgy. Even though, yeah, it is... this theme is very unsettling. It's not really edgy. Well, Kunimitsu's is very edgy. And well, with the title, giant killing, and they kill people, and also they had the blood on their pants, it seems, Oh, hi Linterna, hi Linterna. Like, oh god, out the edge, out the edge. I finally managed to reach one of these scenes, yeah. Glad you are. I genuinely feel that I streamed at the most inconvenient time. Also, welcome back. Well, I'll disappear maybe in autumn. I'll try to stream as much as possible, though. Cthulhu. Automatic top. Because Slack. I actually kinda like their team. Like at first I didn't like them. Well, I didn't like their theme all that much, but as of late I really like their more subdued nature. Is that how it is? Subdued. Please don't fart on me. It farted. Alright, I'll be back. Wait. Huh? Is it because I don't have it open? Do you guys see anything? Yeah, you should see things. Also, write something. I refreshed the chat Streamlabs, so it wouldn't stuck like this. And yeah, it's subdued. I like the subdued theme. And as of late, I kinda prefer more calmer themes. Like, I really like more pumpy themes, but I also gained much needed appreciation for the more calm themes. And if Tsubakura theme was, the burnt wings, like maybe as a child I wouldn't really like it, but if it was, it's currently, I would absolutely love it. Plus, I really love that design. It's very cute. Very cute. Absolutely. What is not really all that cute is Medias. I'm sorry for all the Medias fans, but I feel like they're a wasted potential. And for my, if you were watching a lot of my videos, I was, Brave New World, I believe it was called, animation, which I still can't fucking finish at all. Like, I had to substitute one of the bird characters with them. Which is, it's not really all that interesting. And I won, and well, it's not really I won though, but like Jinx could have used the Chinese spelling for penguin and converted into Japanese, because well, in Japanese penguin is penguin. Penguin is penguin. And it wouldn't be a viable bird name character, I feel. But in Chinese, since it uses, Hanzi or I don't know how the writing is all is sorted, but it could have used that, I feel. If Jinx really wanted them to be a main character or an important character. Again, they're a wasted potential, I feel. And the fact they're not playable also sucks. No. So I feel like they're also C tier, but that's really because they don't really have too much going for them. Alright. They got deified for an extremely cool thing, and that I really appreciate, like decreasing the death by birth. If I remember it correctly, I don't know. But still, they don't really have too much going for them, And well, D kind of implies that the character is just fucking shit. So I'll make a tier below. I'm changing add the row below. Wait, how did it get? E. So I'll put Tell Me in detail because, well, they're literally just a fucking fodder. They're literally just a literal fodder of a character. They just exist, so that Mitsumo could exist. Which, I don't know, something in me sociopathic wants to put it in B tier. I just really, I used to hate this character because, well, it's a fucking mirror that ate a child. That's fucked up. But now, it's more of a, it's a demonic mirror that ate a child. Hooray for war crimes! Yeah, boy, baby. Like, holy crap. Maybe that should become playable, I don't know. Just eating a lot of people. Or imagine if they're just stuck with Teromi. Also, the fact that this happened just grows out of your head is very gross. Like, I fucking hate it. I hate it. It's the easiest boss fight in len'en for... which one? Was it about Kaisen? Because, well, it is a problem of being too easy, And even as a low-skill player like me, who is a filthy casual, I don't like it. It's just way too easy, Also, this fucking cursed order again. Like, it now posts, the miscellaneous characters. Also, Ripotsi, you will never be missed by majority of the fanbase. Anyway, I guess they'll be in lower B. Says the bomb. I'm talking about Mitsumo. Kaisen broke my ass. I don't dislike it. I just put Terumi in detail because they're not really all that interesting. And I guess I'll put just... Alright, those characters are genuinely that is not interesting in that tier. And for E, it's just the characters that I really dislike. Because I don't really dislike a lot of len'en characters. They're not really as polarizing, I feel. Also, as much as I really love Nilu, and as much as I really love Potsi, if I'm going to admit it, Nilu is going to be in B tier. Because they had so much potential that got squandered. Like, I feel like Jinx wanted to, finish the EMC cast first, and then start doing the story chapters. But it still felt so lame, and some characters are just came with the delays, and the game is fucking die. So, a very wasted potential. Extremely wasted potential. But they are interesting. They're extremely fucking interesting. Like, they have a lot of military aesthetics, if you read into it. And they have, those belts that kinda imply that there are... no, they are related to Shitado household, and that color, black and white color thingy. And that Tom tried to nudge Nilo to connect with Kuroji. But it's still not enough. And Tom is, I feel like it's even more egregious. Because besides them, withholding some information regarding Nilo's past and Mugen as a whole, we don't really get to see too much of them. Like, they're, at most, they're like kind of annoying assistant. Alright. Here are the girls! The only girls that are alive, but probably are going to die, because they're gendered, and one of the rules of len'en is that if you're gendered, you'll die. Right, so... Like, I wish to keep all the Shitados together, and I did this for the previous stream, but maybe I'll let my a bit more honest feelings about them out. So she's going to be... So the Haru Kojiro will be in A tier. Like, again, it's a character that is kind of unexplored, and you want to see more of them. And, well, it is quite interesting, like, what kind of drama happened between the Shitato siblings? How did they, drift apart from each other? Especially considering that how close the trio are, but even then, like, the Kwaka and Awochi did remark that it was quite a while since they went out together like this. So it may be, Kuroji being the most influential of the siblings, and Kuroshiro, the contrast. But it is kind of nice to have a bit of confirmation that, neither Kojiro and Haru can actually fend for themselves, I feel. Like, they don't have they can shoot Damaku like others do, like our fucking idiots do. And I dub that Klaus skin. I really genuinely dub that Klaus skin. Like with Kurochi, it is confirmed that they can make their own Danmaku toys. Well, they know how to shoot up the Mako, and Kurohibi should realistically be able to do that as well. Aoji will use their vent, and well, Hoaka is Hoaka. But I really doubt that fucking Hobo could use the fucking weapons. But it is concerning for them to go into the land of Mugenri when they get here. Maybe they'll remain contained within the Margit. But I don't know. Let's see. Hello! It's me! Hello. Well, that's one a bit more interesting character, and the one that I can relate to a lot. Because, well, she has relatively normal design compared to other characters. That's the one. The second is that, her prologue just hits hard, man. Like with Kojiro, she is kind of, praising the technology, or specifically chains, for being convenient. But Haru's prologue implies a lot of things. A lot of things that happened to her, And wait, I'm having a brain fart moment. I'm sorry. I'm having a fucking brain fart. Well, she also seems to be the most normal character, Yeah, she has some oddities to her, but, with the recent revelations that she is a housemate in her detective agency, that's kind of a more tame job compared to, being a fucking detective, which I'm both disappointed by and both, pleased by. My girl isn't going through too much turmoil, I feel. And, well, the other... she kind of feels relatable in the sense that she gets tired more often. And it seems like it kind of implies to her being, disabled, I feel. Don't know, like ever since, it was clarified that Kojiro is legal guardian, like guardian in the sense of being the legal guardian. And, I don't really believe that Haru is a minor. I mean, being a fucking housemate, having a child housemate, kinda irks me. Like, maybe a child detective, maybe, but I don't know. The housemate just seems kind of long for a child to take. Like, maybe it's Hugh. Oh god, I'm going to spoil the fucking Limbus! So prepare your asses for being spoiled on listen intervallo. Alright, I'll say the spoilers. Because, well, that odd, in the latest interval, which is interval 4-1, which is, well, the first interval between the Canto 6 and Canto 7, there is an assistant character who is a class 5 employee, which is, the highest rank. And he seems very, very weird. Eccentric even. And he talks a lot like me. And now I can see how I appear to other people. Oh god. And it was later revealed that this assistant, or well, that class 5 employee was actually a fluke. It was actually a fucking CEO of the nest that, the employees works at. And he uses, the position of being like either class 5 employee or other kind of employee, because he was taking the uniform from his actual class 5 employee to, gauge the situation through other lenses. So maybe it is the case for Haru, because, well, she is fucking loaded. It was plainly confirmed by Hojiro. And it kind of, brings the question, like, why the fuck would she even work as a housemaid? It's not really all that big of a job, I don't think it's that well paying. Also, are you guys alive? I turned all messages and the chat doesn't seem to move at all. So maybe she's just wanting to, enjoy the peasant life. And, with her hatred of technology, it's kind of, not unreasonable to think about it. Linton. That's just funny. And, well, with the implication that they are more important than we led to believe initially, it kind of irks me, Like, what does this imply? The existence of Linton. And I have a theory that Linton might be a bit of a proof that the current exploiter of monocroids is Tsurubami. Because Tenkai is only character with orange hair. Like, it's pronounced orange hair. And Linton has, orange hair. And second of all, they have a Chinese name. And Tenkai has some Chinese into them. Like, their surname is Zuifeng. Not Zuifeng, Zuifeng. Unless I butchered that. Sorry, any of the Chinese speakers. And third of all, which is kind of a bit of a stretch, but Футер, блять, Линтон. No, not Lin. Ray built them, and they lacked the bird's eye, which is, to me, kind of feels like a bit of a hint or like a connection, because again, bird's eyes are important to the story. Yes, the melon. And since all those three characters are related to bird name people, like Rei is based on Tsubakura has bird name, Zero-chan is related to Yabusame, that has a bird name, and Neil is heavily implied to be connected to Shitodos, which also has a bird name. Also another thing that could link Neil to Shitodos is that they have kind of a similar role to being a military strategist. Something that Kuroji used to be before. Even though their attire is more of a trooper type of uniform. Like they're made to be on the field. But maybe they're weak, so they use other characters to fight others. And they act as a strategist. Just like Kuroji. I'm trying not to misspeak any of those names. And well, since Tenkai doesn't have a bird name, and Linton doesn't have a bird's eye, or likes bird's eye, maybe, just maybe, it could be connected. But anyway, Zelchan. Well, they are playing a role of the same one to the more cookie one that is Raikun. But I don't know, like the feeling kind of, becomes stale, especially with, since they are not really malicious about it, just polite about it. It kind of wears off and makes the character kind of boring in retrospect. But they have cute design and they have interesting implications of them having a lot of weapons. Like they're kind of opposite of Nilo in a sense. Like Nilo is kind of made to be a trooper, but Zelchan is meant to be, a more higher weapon of destruction. Like they have a lot going on with their weapons. But I'm too lazy to look it up, honestly. And Raikun is more skilled in espionage, maybe. Oh wait, Zelchan is also in versed in espionage, but Raikun is also, they have a camera on their head, and it implies that they're the earliest prototype. Like first was created the Krohibis and Raikuns and Zelchan, and then maybe Nilo, potentially. But yeah, they are implied to be the most rudimentary, like they're left unfinished and, with the saying that they have clothing from their master, which is again assumedly Survami, that kind of implies that they were naked. Which, let's just leave it at that. But yeah, I really love their design, and I really like the more cookie nature. And in Botsy they're a very solid unit. Like, not only they're easier to get, but also, more or less easier to raise if you commit to it. And the payoff is really great. They're pretty much an offensive tank that hits hard and can tank surprisingly quite a lot of hits, especially with the support on their special defense. Tenkai. I actually had a bit of a holy trio on my previous ranking, but I wonder. During stream, Adi is in S tier. I don't know what's going on, but I approve. It's pretty much a rerun of my previous ranking stream. Ow, my eye. Because the previous stream was a disaster. Love Penny. Oh wait, you were talking about Penny. I thought you were talking about Hamia. I don't like Hami at all. Like, should I make a different tier? Well, currently no, but Tenkai is here. I really love Tenkai. And I wanted to make an analysis, but I get too lazy and, I need to read a lot of things, so, I don't really get things mixed up. That I'm not misreading anything, Like, it's not me headcanoning some shit, So, the analysis is kind of delayed, but I really love them. Everything is perfect. Plus, well, they're mommy. I love mommies a lot. Mommies are the salvation to the world hunger. Plus, well, bonus points for Melon mommy. Hey, that's alright, I'm still writing my introduction to len'en video and it's been 6 months, lol. Oh! I'm so dumb, but it's stuck in development hell! Like, I already wrote the fucking script, but I can't, and I have had it recorded, even though I'm not sure if I can find it anymore because I had a major cleanup, and well, I moved PC, so I may have the script, but I have the audio. But I couldn't fucking edit the normal video. But I'll try to, make it in my current style videos that, just subtitles, maybe. Maybe that'll work. But it has been a while. I also had, instead of the stream word for me reacting to Swalko, I had a video script for debunking some things. And it was way too polite, if I wanna be honest. Like, I really tried to play nice. But I couldn't. Like, I revisited and I thought, holy Jesus Christ, why you're being nice to him? You shouldn't be nice. So I'm glad that the stream happened. I personally have med school in the way, but the terrible What's Len'en project video forced my hand, yeah. Wait, what the fuck was I talking about? Was it Ray? I had a dementia moment. Again. Anyway, Sean. Also BTL because, well, I want them to be explored more. Like, for those characters, for all those characters that are below C tier, or well, S tier, it's not really because I like them less, it's more because I wish them to be explored more, because I feel like they're not really all that developed. You had just finished talking about thinking it, Mommy said, well, oh yeah. I think I could say that I'm a mommy connoisseur, that's why I don't like Toho mommy meme so much, because the first time like Tofu fans be like, it was funny. It was actually funny. But then this joke was beaten to death. Like, holy shit, they started, tangentially related mommies, and then they were picking mommies that are not even mommy materials like Kirno and Yomo. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Those aren't even mommies. Those are like, sister. And Kirno is, I wouldn't say, isn't even have wives. Like, Yomo, yeah, she has kind of a sister. And a being sister, like, what? She's not a mommy. She's not a fucking mommy. Like, holy shit. I didn't even want to make my mommy memes because I felt like it was too late. The Yomo one and the Suzumi one. Especially Suzumi one, because I didn't want to repeat the meme. Like, I genuinely feel like, if you do a meme, you should do it like once. And it helps that I don't really upload much, so, you can kind of scroll it through and find whatever you want. But Jesus Christ. There is a channel, Toho Waifu, and he spammed this meme a lot. Mommy tourist, no, that's new. Yeah. Me need gatekeep older woman, very normal statement. Yes. Mommy materials are the ones who are not only older women but also care about you. They would caress you. Not, younger women that couldn't stand within a centimeter of you. And not even fucking lollies. I'm sorry, I know some people don't really appreciate this term being used, but holy shit, if I use lollies, it's strictly derogatory. It's strictly derogatory. I'm not a lolicon. I'm not really a fan of those, to be honest. That's why I'm staying too fucking far from Blue Archive. But still, you know, you can't really just not to say this fucking word, you know, if you're a fucking weep. So anyway, yeah, there's a channel called Toku Waifu, and he made those fucking videos of every character, of every single character. Hi Gigi, hi Gigi. We're trash talking Toku again, no. But yeah, he spent this shit a lot. It was almost a fucking content farm. Gotta hop out, have fun, can't wait to see the result. Yeah, I'll post it at the, you know, community post, yeah. Nothing happened here? No, we were trash talking a Toku YouTuber again. But now it's the other, you know, something that is below Suaoko even. But anyway, this Shion, yeah, Toku Mommy meme spam is the worst, yeah. And also a bit of a personal nitpick because I am a fucking artist. Is that they stole a shit ton of fan art, you know? They stole a lot of shit ton of fan art, and I don't think some of them are even credited. Which is like, you know, haram. A single popular video does not make you a YouTube star. It makes you a person who repeats that catchphrase over and over again and can again until everyone's tired of it. Tom Scott. Yeah. Good words. I don't know how to flick fingers, but good words. Because this is what happened with Tohu Mommy memes. Again, the first time it was funny. You know, it was, you know, mocking of the fandom. But then, when it started repeating, and it's just an excuse to post the shitty, the lewd fan art, you know, it stopped becoming funny, it just became annoying. And the worst part, those actually gained views, and that is not good. You know, it kind of kept the machine pumping. Likewise with the cheese slap meme, I always kind of hated this meme, actually. You know, it's just porn! The fucking punchline, it's just porn! It's not really has the cross motive, like, you know, the... I forgot the... Wait, how was it called? Studios meme. Animan Studios. Like, it has a bit of this crossed quality to it. Like, it looked way too goofy. But with Kiss Slap meme, it's just straight up porn. I'm really laughing at the porn one. Like, it can be funny, but not like this. When it's just the fucking punchline. That is just porn. That's so lame. Like, I guess those who made those memes are very young, so, you know, maybe that's why they fucking laughed at it and consumed it like fucking crackers. But I'm becoming way too old. I'm becoming a fucking old fart by those people's standards. Like, I am 19 years old. I am going to be soon 20 years old. I can actually drink beer in Japan, but I won't because I'm not the type who consumes alcohol, you know? I kind of resent myself from it, to be honest. Because it will massively fuck my not fuck my ass, fuck my life. Alright, I'm actually making the superior team. No, not superior team, superior tier. X. Like, the spawn memes are kind of like when the animal gets hurt memes. Like when they fall from a high place or bump into something and, you know, into something very hard. Like, people laugh at it, but I don't find it funny. I'm more worried about the animal. Like, is it alright? Is it not hurt? Like, if I would laugh at it, I would feel extremely guilty about it now. I don't really like suffering. I don't like laughing at the suffering. Even though it is kind of hypocritical of me, considering that I am mocking Toho tubers once fucking again. Oh god. Anyway, Fumikado is the best. And, you know, they are the kind of... the one who pretty much shows you, you know, what len'en is all about. It can be goofy. A lot of times it is goofy. But when it gets serious, it gets very serious. Because again, perhaps my favorite moment from len'en is the Haze Route finale of New Emperor's Team. Fumikado gets extremely serious. Like, there are no indicators to show of emotions, like, you know, not like, their emotions are portrayed as this, and they're very serious about it, about their encounter with Choki, and they do not really plead for mercy either. They know that they screwed up majorly, like, extremely, you know? And they don't mind being killed by Choki. But they still do reach out for their teammates, but they do warn them that they might betray them. And the fact that they stick together is heartwarming, even though Tsugumi is here just for money. But yeah, Irazane is just, you know, it's so heartwarming, so cool. That's why len'en's the best. It knows how to get serious. And you know, the route is the only route where Choki is actually treated seriously. I just recently got into len'en. It is a very good story and series. Yeah. I need to spill the Bible. It's so good. Like, there are some moments that make you go, huh? Like, especially with Suzumi. Like, I do not enjoy their existence. But holy shit, if you kind of try to forget about them, then it's so good. Yotane. Oh wait, they're going to be below Sulk. Again, I really love their relationship with Fumikado, but also their relationship with Midori, and, you know, their relation that they're, you know, the emperor. They used to be you know, the heir to the throne, like the true heir. And, you know, there is a bit of a clever thing about Fumikado, because their name it could be a pun on being, not the emperor. Which at first I was salty about it because I do root for Fumikado. Like with Mitoya, I think they should be a main protagonist of their own story, And. But it is kind of fitting, considering one, Choki has taken over as the ruler of the Dragonfly Castle, like it was bestowed upon them, even though technically isn't, like they're more of a bait, and that would make Fumikado technically an emperor of the Dragonfly Castle. Maybe, potentially. But also in the sense that they are just from a noble family. They're nowhere near close to being an emperor. While Iazane, they were just no, not just. They're the direct heir to the throne. And that's what I really like about it, Even though it seems Iazane wasn't all that interested in the position. And they kind of heard a lot of bad things about their father. So, Tsugumi. Also, still, because their character that is not only funny but also has a lot of mysteries to them. Like, what the fuck has happened to them? Why there so many bitches are on their ass? Like, they got Hibaru, they got Tsurubami, they got Xenoa, and they got Tenkai. All of the big shots. What the fuck did they do? What the fuck did they do? What the fuck did they do to get into this precocious situation? What the fuck? What in the fuck happened? Dude, please answer. Plus, I found the concept quite interesting, even though as a child I didn't understand, like, how they're yokai that can write some things. That's kind of boring, but now I just find it very unique. So funny. Being a farmer gets you bitches. Yeah. Like, seriously, be a farmer. Actually contribute something. Len'en is a new, fresh start after so much Toho content I have absorbed. Stardew Valley Also, yeah. I feel like Len'en can be recommended the most at the people who are, just want to take a break from Len'en. For the break, Len'en, from Toho. I was too in this situation when I was a child. Like, I have been in those fandoms for years, actually. Like, for Toho, it's going to be almost 10 years. Because, well, we are in 2024. And, well, I joined when the Impossible Spell Card was the latest game. And with Len'en, I joined... Well, I found out about Len'en when the demo of BPOHC came out, which doesn't sound like a lot of time has passed, but when you consider the dates, I am an actual ancient fossil. An absolute ancient fossil at this point. And I do find it disheartening that I barely have any veterans on this channel. Like, I see a lot of recent people, and that's really good. I'm happy that you have discovered Len'en, especially recently, at this time and age. But still, I feel like I'm kind of disliked by the more seasoned community. Like, I feel like I'm kind of a pearl drop / C3G weep of Len'en community. Like, I'm so fucking cringe, and I'm also so impulsive. Like, again, I trash talk a lot of Toku tubers, and I feel like a lot of veteran players or veteran fans are not conformants. They would rather not pick fights with people. But I guess I have a bit of bitterness towards those fans simply because len'en is generally hated by the community, either because the characters are genderless, or because it's a Toku ripoff, which kinda, yeah, it is, but the story is just, it's so different and much more fleshed out. Like, I get those people who didn't enjoy it for the story, especially when they let it up, and find the Suzumi a bit more egregious or some other elements in len'en, or I can understand the ones who don't really like the gameplay. I also understand those, because even len'en fans can admit that gameplay isn't all that stellar. Sessa I do feel like would rather be explored more, like especially with the potential connection to the Taira clan, because they are the Gashitekuro, and Choki is related to Gashitekuro, and their inspiration also is also pretty much some Gashitekuro, and they Sessa called Fumikado copycat just because they copied the hair color, which is kind of weird considering there are a lot of green heads in this fucking project. It's like counting blonde heads in Touhou. Like, you would be surprised how many blonde characters are in Touhou, especially in PC98. It has a lot of blonde characters. But given that it's specifically Tyler no Fumikado, like maybe it is referencing, maybe. Ooh. It's referencing Masakado. Yeah, it's Masakado. Because it also has been said that they are searching for the head. And as a child, I thought, what the fuck do you mean searching for your head? It's on your head, you fucking moron. Or on your neck, you fucking moron. But with the context that Masakado has been beheaded, and Tessa is looking for the head, maybe they are actually the reincarnation of Fumikado. Эй, чего-то, блядь, Fumikado. Masakado. That's why, if Fumikado was the final boss, also their boss fight is also really cool. Especially the background changes. Like, it screams final boss. Like, their fight is extremely climactic. Even though they're not final boss, they're just a merely 5-stage boss. But yeah, like, maybe they couldn't resurrect Masakado simply because Sese exists. Like, what do you mean you want to resurrect someone when it's already alive? Like, what the fuck? All the len'en hate from Touhou fans and so on, they just do not like something more different. Yeah. I agree. It's also kind of dumb that Touhou fans are so, picky. They're just... It feels like they're only interested in Touhou and only Touhou. They don't really have any interest besides that. Or that at the very least they don't really are nearly as interested in other things. Like, they hated Undertale for being Touhou ripoff because, it is bullet hell. And, hating in Undertale fans is... I kinda get it, it was a very immature fan base. But it's like 40-year-old man hating on a fucking 10-year-old child. Or not 10-year-old, 12-year-old child. It's so dumb. So dumb. When I would say that Undertale is better than Touhou. Maybe my bitterness, not only towards Touhou, but Touhou fans, but Touhou in general as of late, is just because I consume too much material. And with len'en, I also feel that too, because, well, lately I didn't really listen much music from it at all. Because, well, especially BPHC music, it kind of hurts my ears. Like, it's way too screechy to me. And when I listen to music, I seriously rarely ever pick music from len'en. I would rather prefer listening music from other games, even Touhou. Like, Touhou's music is much more pleasant to the ears, you know? Even though, like, maybe, potentially, if those new entries come out, if ever, they'll prove me wrong. Because Trioi Tokiat, I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm sorry. If I'm judging by this, then the composition and mastering has gotten a lot better. And yeah, that's my biggest issues with len'en OST. It kind of lacks in mastering a lot of the time. Especially in BPHC, like the OST doesn't seem to be mastered too nicely. But Ryui Tokiat and the album music also seem to be quite good. Even though, like, I wasn't a fan of the Abon Cup music. Like, it also feels kind of too sketchy. But that's just one track in the album of bangers. Oh, well, technically albums of bangers. Jinbei... Well, Jinbei is still just for the comedic value. And, you know, the mystery. Like, they really are just a landlord for our characters, if you think about it. Like, they have to work just so Jinbei would let them stay in the shrine, you know? And they tell them to go solve the incident. Because if Jinbei didn't exist, our heroes wouldn't be all that motivated to actually do stuff. They would rather be staying at home. Which is something that I can relate to, but Jesus Christ. For someone who has a very responsible job of being the Shrine Priest, they're doing a very awful job at it. Like, maybe as a regular Shrine Priest, maybe they're doing a really fine job considering, well, Tsubakura. But otherwise, you know, as an incident resolver, they're doing a very peaceful job. Sargimaru. Also, it's kind of curious that Jinx thinks that Sargimaru is one of more popular characters among the olden crowd. Because again, I am a bit more veteran. So a lot of people, yeah, they really did love Adaguma siblings. And in my heart, Sargimaru is just the best. They're so tragic and wholesome, I feel. Like, they have some unhinged parts, but you know, maybe it's just an influence. Maybe it's just, you know, that evil influence coming from them. Yeah, salami. Plus, also they're very cute. I wish more snake people were rendered like Sargimaru, to be honest. Not like, you know, the lower part is a body of a snake. Like, holy shit, I don't really like it. I feel like it's lame. But how Sorgimaru is rendered, I really find it cute. But well, the snake things, like they have a snake ponytail and they have a snake, tie maybe. Like it's so cute. I want to hug them. I want to pet them. They probably the main reason why I even got into snakes, because I also thought of them as, kinda hideous, maybe. Like I didn't hate them, but I didn't like them either. But with Sorgimaru, now I think of them as just noodle cutie pies. They feel like the most normal person in Mugen Real Mao, yeah. They are with the most common sense in this world. The Sukin, well, just for the memes. For the memes. And they also served as a separation line. Like, I love Zizi, but I love certain else much more, which I'll get into later. But yeah, at first I was very neutral about Tasukin, like I didn't think too much about them. But they're actually kind of a badass. Like, it's a fucking sword! It's a sword! Not many characters are swords. Even though they have only one line. It's a very badass line. Show me your power. And then the 3 minutes of pure ecstasy. Also, technically speaking, DMC, Devil May Cry, ripped off fucking Tasuken. Because, you see the cut from Virgil, Judgment cut from Virgil, and how the scream splits in parts. Tasuken did it first in 2013. Like, holy shit, when I actually played their fight, I was actually impressed. The background is splitting when they slice. It's so cool, it's so cinematic. Like, holy shit, I like it. Even though PPRC is a different type of game, it kind of lost on the cinematics, Like, Fumikado's fight is peak, and Tasuken's fight is also peak. And that's what I miss about, the classic shoot 'em ups. Those were kind of cinematic, Like, you would genuinely not believe that you were playing a fucking shoot 'em up like this. But also, I also felt like this with Toho 8. Specifically with Alien's fight. Like, it was also surprisingly quite cinematic with the ever-changing backgrounds and the real photos used for those backgrounds. Like, it actually felt so cool. And I was like, how the fuck did it got downgraded from this? How? I want more of this! But yeah, I love it when the bullet hell fights are cinematic. It's not about the patterns, but also backgrounds and music. The types that you like, wow, I'm actually in this fight. Not the character, I'm in this fight. So cool. Anyway, Yaoruchi. I feel like I'm getting a bit of mixed feelings about Yaoruchi. Like, I feel like they're boring, and at times I even forget that they exist. Like, anyway, at times I think that Sorgimaru is the only remaining sibling remained, and that Yaoruchi is fucking die. But at times, I feel like they're cool. just a person who wants to swing their sword. Isn't that kind of cool? Isn't that kind of funny? And shoutouts to them for being able to discern that Suzumi has several, not personalities, monads would be proper to say. Also, yes, if you're wondering why I'm saying monads, it's because in recent interview, the Jinx clarified that, the term to refer to several Suzumis would be monads. And I'll try to train myself to refer to them as such, to avoid confusion. Again, I'm just glad that Jinx actually clarified what to call Suzumis. Yeah, good for them. Good for them for actually seeing through Suzumi's bullshit. Also, Yago. Sukune. I feel like they're kind of a badass, actually. Like, they are a small Haniwa who has a bit of mentality of a child, but they built a lot of cool things. And that's very cool. That I can respect a whole lot. And well, there are also implications that they might be based off of Hani Yasushin. And if you don't know who Hani Yasushin is, and I assume that majority of my fanbase actually knows what the fuck Toku is, it's basically Keiki. Because Keiki is based on Hani Yasushin, and Sukune could be based on Hani Yasushin. Because, well, they're also quite young, and Hani Yasushin is the last deity to be birthed. But also, the whole Yago debacle. Also, I think I'll put Yago in S tier and Yaorochi in high A tier. Like, Yago wanted to take them as an apprentice. Len'en inspired Toho wouldn't be was it the way around? Unless you're speaking, the Beastar era. Because yeah, that's when the Toho started to take a lot of inspirations from Len'en as of late. And yeah, Yago wanted them to be their apprentice to inherit their god status, but Sukune was like, nah, I'd win, and decided to become a god on their own terms to actually work for this title, which is really cool. Again, they're extremely talented, so maybe they're actually going to be based on Hani Yasushin. Hibalu. Also a bit of wasted potential because, well, out of the bird name characters, I feel like they're the least fleshed out of the cast. Like, we still don't know the extent of their previous power. We don't know how the beasts are doing right now. And we don't know what the motive behind them trying to assassinate Tsurubami. Like, maybe they wanted to, usurp them, but still, maybe there were some personal reasons. Or maybe, since they were at the time so strong, they wanted to challenge Tsurubami and they got their ass caved in. Like, they're merely reserved as a bit of a punching bag, which is not really something I appreciate. Even though a lot of len'en characters are admittedly punching bags. Lumen. I'm curious what is it about them. But holy shit, that it has been it's been so long since I have lost my son to this monster, to the man behind Soto. I forgot how the lyrics goes. But yeah, I really love the redesign. It's much more busier because back then Lumen looked way too simplistic in my eyes. But now it's enough busy to, not be cluttering. Like I feel there's a lot of fan game, with Toho fan game characters. Like especially final bosses, like they feel too busy, And that's something I don't like, and it reminds me of that cursed era of, Mary Sue's from DeviantArt. Like, I am an art kid, so, I have witnessed hell. Also, I don't know how to do drums. Anyway, you know it was destined to be here. I love show. I really love them very much. And I love them so much I cannot dare to put them as my, representing character. No, I really did use them as a representing character, but still, like, they feel like too godly to me. They're this good. Even though it is kind of silly, considering it is a minor character after all. But they're also so inspired, oddly enough. And they're so, cute, and they're also, surprisingly very tough. Like, holy shit, their boss fight is a fucking atrocious pile of garbage. Like, holy shit, I don't know how to dodge their attacks at all. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to do that? Kings, please answer me. Especially, the cursed Slack Crossroads. And since a lot of my fanbase don't, and especially I assume those who are still watching the stream, oh shit, haven't played Bot C. Let me explain. Show in this game is so fucking overpowered, and it's all thanks to one silly move and some silly attributes that are tied to them. Like, and it's Star Crossroads. Like, it has a lot of blind spots, but it has a huge range that covers almost everything. That's the one. Second of all, like, it has a huge multiplier. Like, it's supposed to, compensate for the melee attack, and that, debuffs are not very good in this game, especially in higher difficulties where they're not applicable. But still, holy Jesus Christ. And this, the implants that boost your damage, and, the trades that also multiplies, that gives them multipliers. Their damage is extremely over multiplicative. So they can wear down opponents very easily. Like, I wouldn't say they are a nuke, because again, their attack stat isn't all that stellar compared to other units, to DPS dedicated units, but still, holy Jesus Christ, they're so overpowered. I want to spill their gospel. And June is lower S, because I really like their design. Like, it feels a bit cluttered, but, not in a bad way. And their BBOC team kind of makes me cry, maybe. Like, the end section is very good. Like, I'm actually listening not the video game music, but fucking anime music. Which is insane. Так. Hoka is also S tier because they're funny. They're funny. And also mysterious again. Because they have 2 souls in them. So, you know that one meme that our pronouns are they, them. Not because we are non-binary, but we literally 2 fuckers. I'm not saying the N slur. Nope. I'm not going to get cancelled over this. I'm a coward. I'm a massive coward. Anyway. Like, it gets you curious. Like, what the fuck is going on them? But they're also quite comedic and seems to be the least malicious of Shitodo's siblings. Like, you could argue Aoji. And, well, you could count Hojo, but I wouldn't. Because, well, she is departed from them. But I feel like Koaka is the most honest of the 3. And that's why they're, like, the least malicious, you know? Wait. I think I get it now. Блять. I'm so glad it saves. Because I will be so pissed if I had to rank them all over again. Alright, I'll try to refrain from clicking the side buttons from now on. I think I realized why the tabs are closing. So yeah, I just think they're funny and the most honest. And honestly, like, I could feel like they could be explored more, especially on their oddly eldritch connections. Like, they're connected to the Lovecraftian stuff. And you know, Leviathan, that's a fucking demonic being. Like, what kind of Satanism did you do, Aoji, in your back room? But they don't really show off too much compared to Kuroji or Huaka. And there is Kurohibi. Also, can you type something in the chat? I refreshed the Streamlabs chat because, well, again, I had to reset my Wi-Fi to get it working again properly. Are you guys all good? Anyway, Kurohibi. At first I didn't really like this character because they weren't all that flashy back in the time. Like, beyond them being created by Tsubakura and Suzumi, we didn't really know too much about them. But then Botsi rolled around. And not only we kind of discovered some things regarding, you know, monocroids, but also Kurohibi in Botsi is extremely good in this game. Like, they are kind of inferior to Leikon, but they have a bit more flexibility to them. Like, they overall have great stats all around. Since they have 3 of them, their damage output could be even higher. Like, higher than anticipated. Turbo me. Again, I wish they would explore them more. Because, again, even if there is implications that they are behind Monocroid's activation, like, we still don't know too much about them. Even though it is quite neat that we feel their presence in len'en. Like, that's not something that a lot of even high-profile works can manage to achieve. Like, you can feel the impacts of their disappearance, and there are a lot of characters that actually knew them and had some bouts with them, like Tsugumi, Tenkai, Tsunoa, etc. I wish we actually got the confirmation on that. Yabutsumi. Unfortunately, I don't really like Yabutsami. They're kind of boring. And it is kind of intentional. They are a plain character, but they peaked in evanescent existence but fell off hard following AMC and other games. Like, the fact that they are immune to Suzumi's memory erasure is neat and all, but it kind of it's still not enough to carry them, There's still kind of a bit of a silly Billy. Silly Lily Billy. And it's not something that makes me really like the character. Even though, again, it is kind of hypocritical given that I love show. Shinko and the Big Boss. Well, they're kind of the same. I do feel like putting Big Boss in a higher tier just because, well, he's a bit more serious, and that he has a better design than Shinku. Like, Shinku wants to eat, and he can hide in the under boxes. Also, he was called a peeping Tom, which kind of implies shenanigans, And at times I either jump with, Daijin being secretly a girl in their group, or, being a guy. Like, if I go with Daijin being secretly a girl of this group, like, she pretends to be a man, but actually she's a girl, like, he may be peeping on her, and kind of, though it doesn't help that, Big Boss, the one who uploaded the video of Emergency Every Day, calls Daijin his wife. Bakura. Well, they are rather mysterious character, and that's the mystery I'm actually looking forward to. Especially fucking Monochrome world reveal. Holy shit. It's massive. This is not something I fucking expected at all. Like, maybe simple indie-esque platformer, ordinary one. But I didn't expect this fucking bombshell. Also, guys, if you're still alive here, could you tell me your thoughts on Monochrome World's trailer? I would like to discuss it with you, I mean. Because it's so cool. Yeah. And also, hear from people who are actually kind of versed with platformers, because I'm not really all that skilled in them. In fact, I'm not really skilled at any of the games, admittedly. Just like every one of each of them. But, I felt like Jump is a bit too floaty. Maybe it's just me, but still, kind of feels floaty. And a bit cheap, but, it is like jeans after all. It is like a indie game. Not like those who are just, currently. Oh wait, I supposed to hate Hami with my whole guts. Holy shit! I almost put them in A tier just because I thought they were funny. No, I hate Hami. I hate Hami. Hami sucks. Hami sucks. They're a Yandere. I don't like Yanderes. Fuck Yanderes. Anyway, Klaus. I really want to put them above Kuroji, but I have to be honest with my feelings here. But yeah, they are the Jesus Christ of len'en project. They're just the most cherished person in this game, in the eyes of fandom. I think Monochrome World looks neat, really love platformers, really hope it will release soon. Well, I do have high hopes, especially, the disaster that was bot C. I do so hope. Like, don't know, I wish kind of like I don't feel like it's on priority currently. Like Jinx talked about, the other thing to help him get out of the slog that was development of bot C, and he was developing len'en collections in part with that new thing. But the Monochrome World, I don't know, he didn't really say that it was on his mind. Yeah, bro. Well, it's just cute, and way more interesting than Yabusami, I'm sorry. Well, unfortunately, I don't really tune up to his streams, but I do feel like he, and well, since Yiki, started to take a lax approach to the recapping all of the streams, I kinda fell off, but I do feel like his design is really good. Like, holy shit. And at first I couldn't believe it was made by Jinx. Like, I wondered if he commissioned someone. But soon I noticed the trademarks or the art style, and then it hit me like a ton of bricks. And I wish, even though he really did want the Kanae to be more separate from len'en, I do really wish that if everything goes forward, I really wish that that was the future len'en art style. Like, it looks really good, like genuinely fucking anime, like good quality anime, Like, it's so cute and so nice. And those fairies, I don't know why the fuck there are fairies in here. But whatever, sure, why not? And let the snake to be a substitute for the snake that we saw in Monochrome World. Even though it is kind of unwarranted to put them in S tier, simply of their one appearance in the trailer. But, they speak quite a lot of cool things, I think. Like color, feelings. What do you mean? And why are you a snake? Why are you like this? What kind of embodiment do you represent, huh? Anyway, Monochrome friends. Monochrome fairies. Not really all that interesting, even though they are shikigamis. That doesn't really feel like also translated too well. And let's just rank those hobos for funsies. I like this the best because, well, he looks the most generic, even though none of them technically have genders, but whatever. Yeah, now I'm content. Now I'm content. Alright. I'm finally fucking finished. And there are barely any people here. Also, head checking in VTube Studio is so fucking weird. Holy man. Like, at times it checks, at times it doesn't. Like, it checks with delay here, and even then it doesn't check my right hand, because maybe it's attracted by microphone. Like, now it kind of reads. But it's easy to lose the track of it, you know? And when I'm lifting my hands, it feels so weird. Like, those hands are literally on the top, like I'm stretching. And it somehow read my hands. It also can read when I'm fixing my glasses. Or when I'm just touching my face. Holy shit. Anyway, I think that's a wrap. I'll do better 4-1 streams next time, you know? Because I don't think I will let people be very well prepared for them. So yeah. Oh wait, it worked out. Alright, thanks for watching the stream. I'll do more streams. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe after tomorrow. But I'll try to do it as much as possible. So yeah, goodbye everyone.